Hey guys, quickly I'm gonna tell you about the Compound Effect book. It's one of the best books that you can ever read in the self-development. I know I've said this before about a lot of other books, but it's truly very helpful and very insightful, very applicable in every aspect of your life. The concept of compound effect is basically when you do a lot of small actions that eventually lead to great results, but you have to be consistent. A lot of actions over the course of months or years, and eventually the accumulation of these small little actions will get you a huge result. And but this result can be positive and can be negative. The author started the book by explaining a very interesting story about two friends got graduated. Both of them were almost in a similar state: average body type, average body fat, average income, average lifestyle. They both just got married. One of them started to take a small daily action, which is to decrease his calorie intake with 50 calories. So every day he will take less calories, just 50 less. So the impact of being consistent for 18 months of cutting his calorie intake 50 every day was the following. First of all, after 1 week, he started to feel slightly better, and he started to get more confident in himself and in his ability to cut down his bad habits and his diet. And then he started to be encouraged to cut more. So he started to increase from 50 to 100 and even more. Not only this, after some time, started to feel more light, started to feel more confident. So he decided to start to take it to the next level and start to go for a walk. So going for daily walks and cutting down every day 50 to 100 calories started to change his body shape a little bit. And when he changed his body shape, he started to be more confident. When he started to be more confident, he started to feel more attractive. And as a result, he started to feel more romantic and act more romantic towards his wife. And he started to invest more into his relationship with his wife, and his wife's relationship with him started to actually become much better and much more bonding. Not only this, because he started to feel more active and more confident, that also impacted his life at work. He started to be more productive. He started to have more clarity, mental clarity, because he doesn't eat heavy. And as a result, also his performance started to increase, and he started to be much more efficient. And by being consistent, of being efficient and being more productive, his colleagues and his manager started to notice, and then he started to get to a new promotion, and his income started to increase. So every single aspect of his life after 18 months changed massively. His body shape, his fat percentage, his relationship with his wife, his monthly income, his career progress, everything. On the other hand, the person who decided to eat every day 50 calories more, what he did, he started to eat it in a form of small cupcakes. Every day he eats small cupcakes while he's going back from his work back home. And that got developed to a passion and love towards the cupcakes, and he started to learn how to bake cupcakes home. And by learning to bake cupcakes home, started to also get a bit into addiction. Every day he eats, every day he bake. One goes well, one doesn't go well, but both of them get eaten from his side. So the 50 calories is not only didn't only stay at the 50 calories, started to increase from 50 to 100, and sometimes even he invited his friends. His friends come over, and then they bake more and they eat more. Not only this, by developing this habit of eating late, more sugary food, that scientifically increase your body temperature while you sleep. And when your body temperature increase while you sleep, you don't get deep sleep. And the less deep sleep you get, the less productive you will be the next day, and the more tired you will be. And that's what started to happen to him. He started to be tired the second day, he started to be less productive, and that continued. And by being consistent of eating junk sugar before bed in big quantities, his performance started to decrease at his work, and he started to get some criticism from his colleagues, and he started to feel that he started to feel lack of self-esteem at work. And that started to trigger and initiate the cycle, to initiate more amplification in the cycle, by him getting back into his house and eating more, because he feel bad already at his work. So he started to make it up. And when by doing this, by being consistent in doing this, his body shape started to change, and he started to feel less attractive, and that got him to distance himself slightly, gradually, from his wife. and his wife started to act defensively, and she started to also distance herself a little bit from him, and it started to increase, and everything and every aspect of his life started to go off. So the conclusion here, this story is not about cutting calories, or it's not about being healthy, or it's not about any of this. It's just about the fact that small habits that you can take every day, either positive habits that can lead you to huge result in the future positively, or small habits can definitely change your life completely, not only one aspect of it. Only 50 calories intake, cutting 50 calories for this person number one, changed his life completely. And on the other hand, 50 calories more started to accumulate, and it changed also his life, but in completely wrong direction. So the conclusion here and the bottom line, be very mindful and be very careful in every single habit you do every day, and consciously and unconsciously. The small habits that you might think it's just a small habit, is not gonna make any difference, it's not gonna make any, just something small, 50 calories, or just one cigarette, or just 1 hour more sleep, or not reading, not learning, not any, like whatever habit that you take, either positive or negative, definitely will change your future in a course of not only 18 months, it could be even less, and it could be even more, and you don't know what is the impact that could possibly be. So be very mindful, check your life and check all your habits, try to filter out the bad one, try to put more of the positive one, and hopefully your life will go in the direction that you want. And don't forget definitely to check out this book, The Compound Effect.